So hello traders, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. Just hit that word subscribe and you'll be done. Okay. So in this video, I'm actually going to share with you my 15-minute strategy. Okay. I have already posted one video about my 15-minute strategy and how I actually execute my trades. So what I want to show you here is how I actually take trades. So this is a 1 hour time frame, and this is Euro NZD, Euro New Zealand dollar. And as you know, a lot of traders are actually using Twitter, and I want to just talk about Twitter a little bit. Now I have my Twitter page there, so you can follow me there. My username is XLpips, so you can follow me there, and I think I'll start dropping content there also. So what I want to talk about Twitter or X is that most traders there or famous traders on Twitter actually tends to give their students or their followers question like, what do you see? Are you going to buy or sell? They always tend to give the students some quizzes. And sometimes, most of the time it's during the weekends. You see like they ask traders, like they post and they ask, what do you see? Or what do you do there? Are you going to buy or sell? And then after some hours or some one day, they will just post the results if it was a buy or a sell. And this has been done for sometimes, and a lot of traders are actually using this type of posts to actually increase engagement and the other issues and followers. They tend to ask their followers like, what do you see? Are you going to buy or sell? So they can ask like for me, like I can ask you like here, like now, I'm just posting this one and I ask, what do you do here? Are you going to buy or sell? So that's what I want to talk about, like that kind of idea that has been going on Twitter, and a lot of influencers or content creators there on Twitter are actually doing this, like asking their followers, like, are you going to buy or sell? Like you don't even know which pair, you don't even know what time frame, you don't even know like the higher time frame directional bias. Like they just post the chart without showing you if it's a currency pair or if it's gold or if it's NAS 100 or any kind of financial asset. They just post the chart, and you are there like taking a lot of time trying to ask yourself like, am I going to buy here? Should I sell here? You are wasting time. Why? Because you cannot just execute a trade without understanding the higher time frame directional bias. Like you cannot just know like I'm going to buy here when you don't even know like from the daily, the weekly, the monthly, 4 hour, 1 hour, the 30 minutes. You don't even know what kind of structures are being printed there. Like you need to do a top-down analysis if you want to actually have a very good high probability trade. That's very important. You must have that top-down analysis. You must do that. Like, but most of the traders are actually getting confused. Like when they see their what you call their, I don't know, gurus, or I don't know what can I call them, those content creators on Twitter, that they post those kind of charts, and when they post again after, you see like they have the answer, the real answer was to buy, and you sold. Then you say, oh, what am I doing here? Why am I getting this wrong? Now maybe let me purchase the mentorship from this trader, but you are doing it wrong. You don't need to actually keep on doing those quizzes from those content creators or traders on Twitter. Okay, what you need is to have a real-time back testing session. You need to back test on your own. Okay, you need to take time practicing. You need to do a top-down analysis before you can actually start just doing those kind of quizzes from those traders on Twitter. Like they just post the chart and they tell you like, are you going to buy or sell? Will you buy or sell, or what do you see? And then they come later and tell you this is a total soup, I don't know, this is fair value gap, this is the premium and discount, this is what and what. And then you say, oh, what am I doing? I just did it wrong, man. What am I doing now? Is my strategy not so good? But you forget like that chart, you didn't even know it was which currency pair, you didn't even know it was which time frame, you didn't even know from the higher time frame to the medium time frame to the lower time frame, the direction of bias, was it still the same? Was the higher time frame arguments in understanding the direction of bias? How was the arguments on the higher time frame? You need to have some confirmations from the higher time frame to the medium time frame up to the lower time frame where you're going to execute. Okay, so that's what I want to share with you today. Like, I want to show you, like, it's not correct when somebody just asks you, like, what are you going to do here? And like, for example, here, this is the 1 hour time frame. I cannot just ask you here, like, are you going to buy here or sell here? No, that's not correct. You need to actually check the higher time frame to have a clear direction of bias. And after you have had that direction of bias, clear direction of bias, then now you can ask yourself now on the 1 hour time frame, what kind of opportunity are you going to take? Okay. For example, in this chart here, we have been given a fair chance of participation. Okay. You can see we have a very good point for us to take a buy, and also we have a very good point for us to take a sell. Like, if you check here, we have this, we have down here, we have this bullish order block. Okay. So let me show you this 1 hour time frame here, what we have been provided here. So that's why sometimes even when those traders on Twitter, they ask you, like, are you going to buy or sell, you get confused. It's okay, because you sometimes they post charts where there is a fair chance of buyers and sellers to take trades. Okay. But you need to understand the higher time frame if you want to actually trade. We have this bullish order block. Okay. And to make this value gap, we have this here. We have this liquidity sweep, right? We have this liquidity sweep. Okay. Order to swoop there. We formed this fair value gap, and looking on the left again gap here. Okay. So this becomes this as a disrespect down and formed another fair value gap here. So you can, that's one of the opportunities that you can see on this chart. But chance price to go to that region here. Okay, you see we have this form of resistance. So here we had fair chances of buyers and sellers to enter. Google or wherever on Twitter, they confuse you automatically. It's okay. You cannot back test in such kind of a way. You need to understand the high time frame, the medium time frame, and the lower time frame. Okay, is I am supposed to actually go on the higher time frame. Okay, which is what? The monthly, the weekly, and then which time frame? Daily. Those are the high time frame that I'm going to use for me to actually understand my directional bias. I'm going to have some arguments there. Like, what do I mean when I say arguments? I need to actually see if the monthly shows a bearish directional bias, then I'm going to, okay, now the monthly may be showing me the bearish directional bias. Then I'm going to check on the weekly. If the weekly also shows me a bearish directional bias, I know, like, now I have two time frames showing me the same directional bias. Now I know even if daily shows me some sort of bullish directional bias, I'm going to focus much on the directional bias from the weekly and the monthly. Okay, so it's like that. Like, you just choose which directional bias has more than, like, they have which time frame supports a certain directional bias, and if it's more than one, it means that one is the one that I'm going to follow. The directional bias, the one that I'm going to follow. Okay, so this is monthly time frame here. Okay, so what am I doing here? I'm trying to understand the to use. Okay, simply here it's very simple to know directional bias. Like, higher time frame, I tend to use the internal range liquidity and external range liquidity. And on this here, you can clearly see price swept this. You can look on this, like, we swept this previous month's high. Like, this monthly high here was swept by this candle high. Okay, so that's all to understand direction bias. Now I can see external range liquidity has been swept. Is trying to print this bullish. Our bias not bullish. Why? Because if you look closely, you can see our price was just sweeping this highs week. This was just a liquidity sweep, and the market was actually liquidity areas. There are draws on liquidity. Okay, highs, but the market is going to be bearish. Okay, so let me check on the weekly. Okay, let me check the weekly. If also the weekly, we say we are bearish weekly. Okay, so this was, what do I see on the weekly? On the weekly, I can clearly see I have this bullish order block. Right now I have this bullish order block. Okay, so if I have this bullish order block, it means please show me like we are going to be bullish. Okay, and the monthly showed me like we are going to be bearish. Now let me check on the daily. Okay, let me check on it to be bullish or bearish. So we have this fair value gap here. Okay, this fair value gap tapped into this fair value gap. Okay, so price tapped into that fair value high. Okay, this previous day high was swept here. Now I'm expecting to see price dropping. So now the daily is showing me some. The weekly is showing me bullish directional bias, but the monthly shows me the bearish directional bias. So now who wins here? Now the one who wins is sellers. or bearish direction bias. So I'm expecting to see the market to expected price. I'm expecting price to reach on this fair value gap here and keep on analyzing, because I'm actually using top-down analysis. I just don't trade without any reason. I'm using this to see clear direction bias. So let's check on the 1 hour, push on. Okay, yeah, that. Okay, so now on the 1 hour, the time frame that we were, now you can clearly sell and not buys. Point of interest. We are going to use this fair value gap, and this is going just to be also here. Or liquidity sweep is going to be some sort of reversing now, because the body and close. Now they visit this to visit it. That's what I'm expecting. Okay, my target can be 1 2 3 1 2 4. Is actually my point of target. Okay, this low. I'm going to jump on 15 minutes to check if I still have a nice. Let me check. Still have the same fair value gap. No, this kind of here. Okay, now on 15 minutes. Let's check on 53. So let me mark this is the one I'm going to point of entry. My target is this one. Okay, so I'm going to target this one, target this. Okay, any, or I'm targeting size. So let me do that, because I'm pretty sure the market is going to. I'm pretty sure. So combine this with session. Which session we just see, and we are approaching the London kill zone. Okay, so let us see how price. There we are. Okay, entry we can see now. This is the London kill zone. Price now, you know, is euro NZD. So it's amazing to trade this during what? During the London session. Now you know what I'm talking. Okay, it's the best time of the day to trade. Okay, especially European kill zone. Okay, London open kill zone. Now let's see if price reaches our target. Volatile. That volatility, you can see that volatility. Okay, price is moving very fast, right? Let us see if it reaches our target. Okay, let's see price keep going down. You can see how it rose. Now this started fast. Okay, it's very, very amazing how this price to this burst very fast. It's very, as you can see how amazing it was to touch into this first point of what if you are not what happened, price just or touched into this fair value gap, this bullish fair value gap. Okay, you can see price tap. So that's how it is easy to actually trade. Okay, remember, it's very important to understand the higher time frame direction bias. Okay, it's very important. So that was it for today, guys. Thank you for your time. I hope this was education, and I hope actually if you keep on back testing on this, you are going to actually increase your probability or your win rate. Okay, you're going to increase your win rate. Okay, a very nice trade. This was a very amazing trade. Thank you for your time, guys. Don't forget to subscribe.